God bless us all. Restored Republic via GCR, update as of March 4, 2026. The latest video will be shown earlier at the official website urdailyblog.com. Judy note, soon, at any moment, a turn of events will trigger the unbelievable. Our entire government will be invalidated. Escalating World War III alert, Trump and Israel struck Iran because of their continuing threat to cause a nuclear World War III. Israel struck Iran hard during day 4 of the Iran War. Iran's new supreme leader Alireza Arafi was dead. Israeli forces hit the Supreme Council gathering where Iranians were deciding the next supreme leader of the country, amount of casualties unknown. What's left of the leadership was gathering to choose a new leader. Breaking, Israel reportedly just took out 90-plus Shia clerics. Council of Experts on Tuesday, March 3, 2026 at 11:10 a.m. EST. A high alert was issued and President Trump was transported to an underground bunker due to the safety of sleeper cells, altars and whoever was lurking in the shadows. By that same Tuesday, March 3, 2026 over 1 million military personnel had been deployed nationwide across the U.S. as part of a mass arrest operation and positioning for activation of the EBS. Within the next 2 days Space Force was expected to activate the EBS across the world. Phones, mainstream media, TV, radio will be shut down. All screens. All channels. One broadcast. Martial law will prevail to maintain order. Power will remain on. A recent document released from Homeland Security said there will be a blackout soon and law enforcement needed to prepare for it. A temporary global lockdown will occur. During this period the truth will be delivered without interruption. Full disclosure will be shown in sequenced documentaries to awaken the masses. JFK Jr. will emerge on the EBS, the son who never left the fight returns to expose the Kennedy coup and deep state lies. This is the marker. The plan always had him. God protects his warriors. Nizara announcement will be made on the EBS. This marks the official start of the new system and the end of the old world structure. The QFS was already active in the background. Global trust funds and seized cabal assets have been moved into quantum ledgers for return to the people. Central banks have been migrated. The new gold-backed digital U.S. currency ISO 20022 was live. All transactions were traceable. Corruption has no place to hide. This was the final transition stage. The old market structure cannot survive what comes next. Stay calm. Stay alert. Everything was about to change. Wake up. Judy note, wanna know why this update was confusing at times? It's because both sides of this war between good and evil, lie in order to make their best chess move. For instance, the White Hats report that the real King Charles III was executed by the Global Military Alliance on February 10, 2023, but like they did with his mother Queen Elizabeth, his death won't be announced until it's convenient for the alliance, which evidently now was scheduled for Saturday, March 28, 2026. Then you have Charles X, Queen Diana's death, which evidently wasn't a death at all, but her escape into the victim witness program so Charles didn't kill her, that could be exposed the end of this week. Or not. Then you have the confusion about Trump's alliance with Netanyahu and the present war with Iran. Netanyahu, the Zionists, Jews and Israeli Mossad appeared to have an alliance to create continual war, saying the Jews had a right to kick the Israelis out of Israel and had killed many innocent Israeli men, women and children in the name of the Jewish faith in the process. Zionist Jews were also part of the Khazarian mafia, which controlled the global financial system, plus ran a massive child sex trafficking ring connected to Ukraine and Washington, D.C. deep state politicians, who supported it all. Trump wasn't supposed to. But he appeared to do so. The truth was the Zionist, Israeli Mossad and Khazarian mafia were pretend Jews who worship Satan and performed child sacrifice. The real Jewish people were getting the blame for their foul deeds. The alliance of Trump and Netanyahu to bomb Iran was good for both countries because Iran was threatening to create nuclear World War III and dispose of both countries. Though, at the same time Trump's FBI Director Kash Patel was taking deep state operative Erica Kirk, widow of TPUSA founder Charlie Kirk, to federal court on alleged criminal ties to Jeffrey Epstein, Israeli Mossad and child trafficking verified by the Epstein files. Remember, it's a three-dimensional chess game and Trump was a master chess player about to call checkmate to free us all. A possible timing. Tuesday, March 3, 2026, global martial law lockdown. EBS alert. On Monday, March 2, 2026, the White House triggered the final phase of the Q movement's plan to save the world. All mainstream media narratives were superseded by live EBS signals across Starlink. The EBS alert went out to people in Ohio, Texas, California, Carolina, Alaska, Virginia, Arizona, and New York. By early Tuesday morning, March 3, 2026 at 00:01 a.m. EST, the quantum financial system was fully in sync with GCR/GCR protocols. On Thursday, March 5, 2026, Michael Jackson said he will reveal Epstein terabytes Island dungeon videos they deleted years ago. Adrenochrome harvest footage. Child ritual participant lists blackmail tapes of world leaders. Proof the elite engineered World War III as a distraction from their global pedo empire. Names you never expected, top generals, tech gods, royal bloodlines, media overlords, all connected. Saturday, March 7, 2026, power grid transfer initiates. Nuclear and Tesla energy systems begin phasing in. Select regions undergo controlled blackouts for grid integration. Sunday, March 8, 2026, global media switchover preparations escalate. Legacy media broadcasts marked for termination. Quantum financial systems secured channels begin testing truth session transmissions. Military cyber units begin dismantling censorship frameworks worldwide. Monday, March 9, 2026, international tribunals enter public disclosure phase. Evidence packages prepared for release on secure government platforms. High-profile individuals queued for the first wave. Transparency protocols fully verified. Tuesday, March 10, 2026, border realignment operations expand. National Guard and Alliance engineers establish new safe zones and ID verification corridors. Wednesday, March 11, 2026, the reveal begins. Pre-recorded presidential message enters final encryption for worldwide broadcast. Confirms restoration of constitutional governance, restructuring of global financial authority and alignment with the global financial system. EBS alert. Global martial law. Tuesday, March 3, 2026, blackout is coming. Cue the storm on Telegram. The final phase is in motion. Power grids are being shifted to military control. When the lights go out, IT will not be darkness, IT will be the moment the truth emerges. Stay calm. Stay ready. Stay with me. The silence you will hear is not fear, it is freedom. Loading. Communication lines will fall quiet, but the signal will still exist. Those who are awake will know where to listen. Do not disconnect. Do not run. This is the point where history splits in two. One world ends, another begins. The blackout is the awakening. When the lights return, nothing will ever be the same. EBS alert. Global martial law lockdown set for Tuesday, March 3, 2026. Deep state operations were still arresting the bad guys in silence, and high profiles' names were already in military custody, awaiting tribunals. Look forward to 10 days of darkness to protect the people. While truth bombs fall via EBS broadcasts, the cabal's final attempt to stop the Great Awakening has failed. Gold-backed currencies are available. The debt jubilee has been activated and people were receiving humanitarian funds. We are in the middle of the last battle between light and darkness, and light is prevailing. Prepare your family and neighbors for the final battle by stockpiling food, water, batteries and basic essentials, while preparing your spiritual armor through prayer. Trump's global military alliance is in control. Every phone, every TV, every screen. Trump is about to address the world. The emergency broadcast system has been tested 3 times in the last 48 hours. Not the monthly test. Not the quarterly drill. 3 unscheduled activations, at 2:17 a.m., 4:44 a.m., and 6:01 a.m. across all FEMA regions simultaneously. Every cell tower. Every broadcast station. Every satellite uplink. A senior Pentagon official confirmed, the president has authorized a direct national address through the emergency alert system. Through every device in America. No network can cut away. No algorithm can suppress it. Trump will speak directly to 330 million Americans at once. Why now? Because in the last 72 hours, Iran's regime collapsed. Khamenei dead. 6 U.S. soldiers gave their lives. The Epstein tapes are in DOJ custody. All 3,412 hours recovered. The Clinton depositions went public. Bill lied under oath. Again, the Vatican sealed its archives. Schrader's running at 3 a.m., Obama retained 9 criminal defense attorneys. U.S. embassies in Saudi Arabia and Kuwait hit by drones. The American people deserve to know why. Not CNN's version. The truth. The 3 announcements. Sources inside the White House confirm the EBS address will contain 3 announcements. 1. The war, full disclosure on why the U.S. invaded Iran. Not nuclear weapons. The deep state vaults. The Epstein connection. Everything we've been telling you. 2. The arrests, sealed indictments being unsealed in real time. Names that will shock the world. Politicians. Billionaires. Hollywood. The grand jury on March 7 is not the beginning, it's the reveal. 3. The reset, activation of the quantum financial system. Gold-backed currency. The end of the Federal Reserve's 110-year stranglehold. NISRA is not a theory. It's an executive order waiting for a signature. Gold just hit $5,000 an ounce. Ask yourself why. The blackout protocol. When the EBS activates, all regular programming suspended for 72 hours. Military channels broadcast declassified evidence, documents, footage, confessions, internet platforms under temporary military oversight to prevent deletion. Every American will see what the elites spent decades hiding. This is not martial law. This is disclosure. The storm that Trump promised in 2017, the calm before the storm, was never a metaphor. It was a countdown. And the clock just hit 0. When your phone lights up, don't panic. Watch. Listen. Share. The truth is finally here. Global currency reset Monday, March 2, 2026, big crash. In gold and silver, $1.1 trillion wiped out in gold and silver crash, economic shockwave, March 2, 2026 F2s. March 3, 2026 Bruce, the Big Kala military source said that when the Iranian army lays their weapons down, Tier 4B, us, the internet group, will be notified for our exchanges the next day. 3 other sources said Tier 4B could get notified Thursday, free, or Saturday this week. There were bondholders at Wells Fargo doing their bonds right now. They will get access to their accounts when we do. The EBS could get triggered in 3 to 4 days. Judy note, it is advised to exchange/redeem your foreign currency at an official redemption center rather than a bank. You can only redeem ZIM at RC, the dinar contract rate can only be given at RC, and banks will offer you lower exchange rates than what you can obtain at RC. Guru Information and Intel H2s. March 3, 2026 Breaking, 107 bombshell, Trump set to unleash emergency election reset as deep state traders face final reckoning in 2026, 107 on Telegram. 107 unleashed a fiery warning, the storm rages and the deep state trembles. Patriots have waited for justice on the election thieves, and now the hammer falls fast. Foreign powers, China, Venezuela, Cuba, Serbia, rigged 2020 and tried again in 2024, installing puppets and turning America into occupied territory. Trump signaled it loud during 2024 rallies, flags with blacked-out stars screaming to the awake, "You are under enemy control." Biden was China's operative, flipped in by globalist monsters through hacked servers and ballot floods. Grand jury's hammer testimony now, targeting John Brennan first, the spearhead of the 2020 coup. Treason charges lock him away for good, no quick outs, no house arrest, military justice awaits these sellouts. Prosecutions will avalanche, exposing the full conspiracy. Serbia servers cut off in a bold military strike hours before the 2024 vote, stopping the steel cold. Trump won decisively, the people feel it in their bones. Media floods hit pieces because the national emergency declaration nears. Trump's directive has sat ready since spring 2025. Corrupt systems block normal fixes, legislatures frozen. Courts bought, policing useless. Only military authority can secure elections, one-day vote, strict ID, zero mail-in scams. Anything less gives victory to traitors. Primaries stink already. Utah's Republican machine rigs hardest, blocking patriots. Delay too long and November offers Reno's versus Stevens. Insiders hint at full reset, pause midterms, scrap tainted ballots, shift timelines to spring or later if crisis demands. Democrats crave 2/3 Congress to impeach Trump and mass arrest MAGA, they boast it. This is existential war, quiet civil conflict turns hot unless patriots strike decisively. Spiritually, it ignites. Trump summons millions to D.C. May 17, 2026, National Prayer and Rededication to God, launching 49 days to July 4th. Independence from Luciferian Cabal, occult slaughter day rituals on November votes. British banks fueling the fight. 17 means victory, Q. Esther's reversal, nuclear codes. Trump never yielded. He held the football through fake Biden years. Pelosi's grab flopped. Near-death crisis looms, nuclear shadows, cartel chaos, but Trump maneuvers for total reversal. Awakening must surge, support climb high for this bold move. Brennan's fall in 2020 proof flood will wake normies to demand justice. Media shrieks dictator, but indictments don't lie. China flipped election, colluding traitors, rightful Trump victory, all exposed. Patriots, this is it. Emergency reset saves the republic, not tyranny. Trump awaits the Army's resolve. Millions hit DC before, now at war fit. The reclamation surges. Pray hard, stand firm, God wins. Israel is last Monday, March 2, 2026. Fox News. Tucker Carlson, Israel's hidden objective is to destroy the Gulf states. Israel wants to hurt Iran and Qatar and UAE and Saudi and Bahrain and Oman and Kuwait. And they've succeeded. He says that their final step before controlling the entire region will be to remove U.S. troops. Twos. March 3, 2026. Israel's Security Cabinet has been wiped out by an Iranian hypersonic missiles. A direct hit with exact coordinates. Several top Israel generals dead. Iran announced they attacked Prime Minister Netanyahu's office and the residence of the Air Force commander. They suffered heavy losses, with Netanyahu reported dead. John F. Kennedy Jr. at real_JFK Jr. Twos. March 3, 2026. FBI Director Kash Patel, Deep State. Operative Erica Kirk, widow of TPUSA founder Charlie Kirk, has been taken to federal court on alleged criminal ties to Jeffrey Epstein, Israeli Mossad, and child trafficking. Wars and rumors of wars moan. March 2, 2026, Obama literally created one of the worst terrorist groups in history by deploying the Brennan CIA to create ISIS, which splintered into a jihadist group, in an attempt to overthrow Assad in a disastrous joint covert operation with the CIA and Saudi Arabia, which resulted in over 500,000 people killed, and displacing over 10 million in the U.S. proxy war with Syria. All roads lead to Obama, Pastor Bob Joyce on Telegram. Monday, March 2, 2026, breaking, Saudi official accuses United States of abandoning Saudi Arabia and redirecting air defense to protect Israel. Monday, March 2, 2026, massive Iranian lie exposed, USS Abraham Lincoln not hit by missiles, CENTCOM responds with fury, Iran lied. Monday, March 2, 2026, military report, Iran strikes 14 countries in one night, the war just went globalman. March 2, 2026, watch in full, President Trump provides an update on Operation Epic Fury. Unfiltered footage straight from the front, massive U.S.-Israeli airstrikes, over 2,000 targets hit, Iranian regime crumbling, Hezbollah rockets flying, Strait of Hormuz crisis exploding. Deep state elites panicking, tribunals at Gitmo ramping up while the world burns. Live military ops exposing the real players. High-profile arrests tied to the conflict, the final battle against global threats unfolding now. Twos. March 3, 2026. Emergency protocol initiated. Trump and Space Force are ready to activate the EBS as Iran collapses, Charlie Ward and friends on Telegram. Every phone and TV will be overridden. Shocking confessions and classified arrest footage set for release. Syria was next in the military cleanse. Patriots, the storm is here and it's biblical. Leaked intel straight from Cheyenne Mountain and Peterson Space Force Base confirms it. President Trump has greenlit the final phase. With Operation Epic Fury crushing the Iranian regime, Ayatollah Khamenei already taken out in precision CENTCOM strikes, the emergency broadcast system is locked and loaded for immediate activation. This isn't a drill. Space Force satellites are primed to seize total control. Every TV, radio, cell phone, and internet device worldwide will be overridden in one massive military takedown. No escape, no mainstream media spin, just raw truth blasting into every home. Trump signed Executive Order 2026 47 weeks ago, authorizing this nuclear-level override for national security. Triple authentication from Trump himself, General Dan Kane, and Space Force Commander General Chance Saltzman is all that's needed to flip the switch. The EBS will unleash pre-recorded bombshells exposing the globalist cabal's treason, dark financial trails leading straight to Soros, Rothschild banks, Gates Foundation bioweapon labs, and Vatican slush funds. Captured Iranian generals have already cracked under military tribunals. Spilling everything on Assad's secret facilities and how deep state puppets funneled billions through Swiss accounts to fuel endless proxy wars. Iran falls in 4 weeks or less, Trump confirmed it himself. It'll take 4 weeks, or less, full lock-in now. The regime is crumbling fast, key figures eliminated, nuclear dreams obliterated. In Syria, it's next. Operation Silent Storm is staging right now, Delta Force and Marine units in Jordan ready to storm Damascus and wipe out Assad's Iranian-backed terror hubs. No more bioweapons. No more child trafficking networks hidden in underground bases. The White Hats have purged 23 flag officers, thwarted CIA sabotage plots, and seized assets to fund the whole reset. This is the Great Awakening in real time. The EBS will drop live arrest footage, forced confessions from high-level traitors, and undeniable proof that the deep state planned to enslave humanity forever. Obama-era operatives like Evelyn Farkas, already tribunaled and gone. 7 CIA saboteurs arrested mid-plot. Quantum-resistant DARPA encryption ensures nothing stops the broadcast, not blackouts, not hacks, not even their last desperate EMP attempts. Quanons, hold the line, the military is in full control. The elites are panicking as their proxy empires collapse. Iran was just the start, Syria seals the Middle East cleanse. Then the floodgates open globally. EU terror financing exposed, endless wars ended, trillions clawed back for the people. Trump leads from Mar-a-Lago, Raven Rock switch flipped, mobile units in every state. The final reset is imminent, freedom, prosperity, and justice for all who fought in the shadows. The deep state thought they could hide forever. They were wrong. The storm has arrived, and it's taking no prisoners. WWG1G. Stay vigilant, patriots, the broadcast changes everything. Save the children twos. March 3, 2026. Sarah Ransom's deposition to Congress accused Epstein, Prince Andrew, Bill Clinton, and Richard Branson of allegedly raping multiple people, which was caught on video, which she claims the FBI has or destroyed, which some were allegedly stolen according to the FBI's official statement, after Epstein's NY mansion was raided. What really happened to the tapes? 2s. March 3, 2026. Kristi Noem just testified under oath that the Biden regime was paying child traffickers to sponsor unaccompanied minors coming across the border. Mayorkas and Biden should be in prison for this. The government was paying individuals that were knowingly trafficking them and abusing them. That has stopped. Unaccompanied alien children were lost by the Biden administration, not tracked. We've located about 145,000 of them, USA Department of Labor on Telegram. What we think we know as of Wednesday, March 4, 2026. 2s. March 3, 2026. In 2008 the FBI received rumors that Barry Sutara, aka Barack Obama codename Renegade, was a high-level asset who worked with several intelligence agencies at the same time, Saudi Intelligence Service, CIA, and as a political asset in Chicago, Illinois. His mission was to destroy the United States from within. FBI agent John D'Souza 2s. March 3, 2026. Live fire, Sec War Pete Hegseth is spitting fire right now, full statement just shook the world. Monday, March 2, 2026. Boom. RFK Jr. exposes the lie, they had to destroy ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine. Ivermectin, a drug that saved billions. Video, mjnews.com. American Media Group Moan. March 2, 2026. Footage from 1963 captured Secret Service agents being told to stand down right before JFK's assassination, causing visible confusion among them. 2s. March 3, 2026. Hearing confirms American taxpayers are funding all the following foreign terrorist organizations: Taliban Shabab, in Somalia, Hamza Network, Sudan, Hamas Islamic Jihad, Gaza, Hezbollah, Lebanon, Kataib al-Hezbollah, Iran, Hayat al-Qudr, Syria. An Obama crime 2s. March 3, 2026. Barack Obama gave Iran $1.7 billion in cash just 3 days before he left office to President Trump, the MAGA king on Telegramo. 2s. March 3, 2026. Former FBI agent John D'Souza tried to warn us about the real identity of Barack Obama, the 17th letter on Telegram in 2008, something unbelievable happened for us in the FBI. We were getting lots of rumors about this high-level asset that worked with several intelligence agencies at the same time. He worked for the Saudi intelligence service. He worked for the CIA and he was being developed as a political asset in Chicago, Illinois. It's this individual whose name I don't like to say, who became President of the United States. One of his code names is Renegade. His real name was Barry Sutara. His mission was to destroy the United States from within. The latest video will be shown earlier at the official website ourdailyblog.com. Sincere thanks to all our audience. To continue watching videos without ads, you can subscribe via the Gumroad link below the description. If you want to watch the latest free videos, you can visit ourdailyblog.com. If you continue to love and support us, you can donate to us via GiveSendGo or PayPal or Gumroad link below the description. God bless us all.